Oh no!
Hello. Today, me and the boys here got some brewskis and want to talk about a bit of history that's funny. Ben, what are we talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about Mao Zedong.
Oh, we've all heard of him, haven't we?
Shimao my dong till I leap forward.
So the Four Pest campaign, also known as the Great Sparrow campaign from 1958. Can you guess what it included?
Was it to do with murder? Mao liked murder. That's what the M stood for.
Yeah, not people this time.
What? That's a first. It resulted in murder.
It resulted in bad things.
Things?
Yeah.
In communist China?
So the four pests
Yeah.
were flies, mosquitoes,
Understandable.
rats.
Again, that's an understandable pest. They did the Black Death.
Yeah, like famine. Famine animals. Like a sparrow as well.
What?
Yeah. So Mao thought that the sparrows were directly contributing to the famine of his people. It started out with a famine, and then Mao Zedong said, "Let's kill 1 billion sparrows." Roughly 1 billion sparrows.
They were killed for being sparrows.
No. They were killed because they were eating all the grain.
Ah. Did they eat the sparrows they killed? That would solve the fucking famine.
Presumably. Yeah, after the Great Leap Forward campaign, they had the Great Leap Barbecue campaign. Yeah. So they
killed a lot.
He enlisted the Chinese people.
From what age did they enlist the Chinese people?
From the age of 5.
Yeah. So all the 5-year-olds in China, they went to their school.
They went to Chinese school in Chinese China.
They learned about how good
the communist nation was.
Yeah.
And then at the ripe age of 6,
they learned about the colour red or something.
They learned about this red book. And then at age 6, they had to go home. Mum handed them a shovel and said, "You've got to kill all the fucking sparrows you see." Roughly.
They literally were stood outside with fucking pots and pans. Like, ah! If they saw a sparrow, they'd chase it with a pot and pan until they were so exhausted that they would just stop. They would just give up. And then some 5-year-old would stomp on its head.
It would fall out of the sky because that's a loud noise and unpleasant. And then it would get fucking curbs.
Yeah, so basically there's a
fat child.
There's a 5-year-old child. No, they weren't fat.
Just like
chicken is famine. That's a good point.
Just like chicken ripped the sky is falling.
Oh shit. It's John Wick. 1 billion sparrows. He killed 1.5 billion rats, estimatingly. That's like rounding up.
But is it that I don't
This is Western propaganda.
Dictators like to lie, but do you reckon he overshot or undershot how many sparrows?
I think he was rounding down.
Maybe he's like,
just to make sure.
I'm fucking ashamed of how many sparrows I killed. What's a small amount of sparrows? There's 1 billion. 1 billion's a small amount.
Yeah, so there's loads of 5-year-old Chinese kids sat at home with a shovel over their shoulder, looking in the sky to see if any sparrows are going to fall out of it, so they can get a fucking home run on that one.
So that's the sparrows. That's one of the 4 pests.
Yeah, they also killed 1.5 billion rats. Which is pretty good going.
I read that was just basically poison. I think they only killed sparrows in a fucking morbid way.
Yeah, they thought the sparrows were unethical creatures or something. Like, these are demon birds.
It's the spawn of
They're eating all our grain.
Then they just killed the rats. Another thing that's really funny.
I mean, they're pretty easy to kill. They can just they're in the sewer already.
The thing I find funny is they obviously killed the mosquitoes and flies as well, but they don't have a number for that. But they weigh in millions of pounds.
Yeah, I think the flies were something like 330 million pounds of flies.
220 million pounds of flies and over 24 million pounds of mosquitoes.
It's crazy to think that there's people on the streets of China sweeping up flies to go to the weighing scale. 220 million.
How was your day in the office, honey? I had to weigh
What would happen if you didn't kill enough flies?
2 million pounds of flies today.
Yeah, do you reckon they got punished if they didn't kill enough pests?
You didn't meet
You didn't meet the fly quota.
Yeah. Meet the fly quota is pretty good, like name for a band or something.
Meet the fly quota.
Yeah.
So it's millions of pounds. So how many flies is £1?
Oh yeah, we should actually figure
What's
that out.
the weight of a fly?
Their slogan was "Man must conquer nature." I mean, fair enough.
They
They
tried.
fucking did.
They gave it a go.
They almost exterminated the sparrows. 1 billion sparrows. That's a lot of fucking sparrows.
What was the population of the country? Like 600?
It's like 600 million.
I'm pretty sure sparrows are now classified as a European bird now.
Yeah.
They get all of them from China.
The sparrow was on the pest list for a grand total of 1 year and a half.
They killed it in a year and a half.
In a year and a half, they managed to home run with a shovel 1 billion of them.
That's quick.
How many is that a day? Joe, do the math of how many that is a day.
Armed with only pots, pans, and shovels.
What is that
And
a day?
5-year-old. Yeah, so basically they would go around smashing the nests and eggs. And they'd make loads of noise. They'd light firecrackers, which is funny. So they're like fucking throwing firecrackers at trees.
Yeah. What was the international response to them killing all the sparrows?
Yes.
What
Yeah, that's interesting.
What did fucking JFK?
Well, I imagine they didn't tell anyone. Because, like, I mean, they probably told them to begin with. Like, we killed 1 billion sparrows. Like, fucking look at us.
Is
and
it
then,
brag?
and then about, I think they said like 36 million people died.
Oh.
Because actually, as it turns out, the sparrows were feeding on the locusts.
That's good. They're a big pest.
Yeah, but then if you kill the sparrows, there's too many locusts, and now the locusts eat all of the grain. So basically, everyone sat around at home covered in locusts, just fucking head to toe. Yeah, like a locust suit. The Chinese government officially counts 15 million dead,
So that's probably
whereas
nothing.
there's a Chinese journalist, Yang Jisheng, who wrote in Tombstone, The Great Chinese Famine, that there's 36 million dead. Whereas some people are saying that 75 to 78 million people died because of the famine, because they killed 1 billion sparrows.
So in a roughly 547 days, the Chinese population from ages 5 and above killed 1.8 million fucking sparrows a day.
Jesus Christ!
That's pretty good.
That is
pretty good going. Every one of those things was fucking hit with like a home run out.
Yeah.
Fucking...
There's some like nice accuracy right there.
Mate,
Babe Ruth could have done that.
I wonder how they got rid of the corpses.
You must
Because 1 billion sparrows must have been everywhere. I mean, they
there's not much food in there.
They definitely ate.
If you're killing like 1 million a day, then you've got a lot of sparrows to eat.
Resulted in one of the great famines under Mao Zedong.
One of the many.
Because he told everyone to kill 1 billion sparrows.
He enlisted the help of all 5-year-olds of China to kill 1 billion sparrows.
All the 5-year-olds. And as a result, they got so hungry that people started eating their own kids. There's
also trying to eat their parents as well.
Documents report several thousand cases where people ate other people because they basically went on a killing spree of sparrows and then they ate everyone.
So roughly, on the assumption of what Google has told me about the weight of a fly, they killed nearly 400 billion fucking flies in a year and a half.
Loads of crazy 5-year-old Chinese kids with double fly swatters.
We've got hands to the Chinese government for tracking every single fly in
Yeah.
1960.
So that's roughly 729 million flies a day. The Chinese government knew they had enough grain to stop with the famine that then caused this fucking genocide of birds and rats and flies.
But they just didn't want to say anything.
Imagine,
Anyone that was like, hang on, guys.
this is the
Have you
only thing we can do
Have
to
you
get
thought
food.
this through?
The only way we can get food back is kill fucking countless numbers of animals.
Anyone that questioned it, they would beat up or put in jail or whatever.
They put them all in the elimination chamber.
Yeah, so basically they combated famine with killing sparrows and then causing another famine and then going shh. And after all the sparrows were dead, they changed the They got the fucking bed bugs in their scopes.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, bed bugs are bad.
Bed bugs are bad.
I got killed by a fucking anime girl.
Hatsune Miku fucking kills you.
Even today, they still don't acknowledge it. They call
Did
it.
they not?
They call it their 3 years of difficult period. Yeah, and they got Russia to. They were like, oh hey, our communist friend Stalin or whatever. Was Russia in 1960?
The big boy Christian, my son, my star, sent all of his birds, all his best birds.
All his best.
How many did he send? No, did he send
like thousands.
Yeah, he sent like 10,000.
Mate, this is we killed 1 billion.
We need some more.
We need 1 billion, please.
You-
1 billion. What the fuck are you guys doing?
I love the idea that they killed way more, but to save face, they rounded it down.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck, we've caused a famine. Let's say we killed 1 billion. That's a small number, right?
Yeah. Let's just say we killed 1 billion, and
then
then also just call it the 3 years of difficult period.
Yeah. Because it's like all the time there's a massive bad thing that happens in China. It's like the Jinping dynasty falls, 800 million perish. And
Yeah.
it's like 1 billion must be a small number.
Yeah,
Sparrows.
it's only 1 billion.
It's like
It's only sparrows, right?
It's only 1 billion. It's basically one. This is on Wikipedia. Contrary to expectations, these in quotes scientific elements had a detrimental impact on food production and led to ecosystem collapse. All they needed to do was like year 3 biology. Like, oh yeah, we live in an ecosystem. We need the cows. The cow needs the grass. The grass needs the rain.
Guys, we're going through a famine. It's only a small one, so all we're going to do is we're going to kill 1 billion fucking sparrows.
I love this approximation indicate that both the government and just the general public were at hand. So it wasn't just the CCP just fucking mass executing rats. And
I don't think they got tanks out and shit. Just like
this makes it
machine gunning
like
fucking sparrows.
the emu war was like what 5 emus or something.
That was loads of
It was loads of emus, yeah.
It was like 5 Australian soldiers, to be fair.
And that
That's
didn't
right.
cause a great famine either.
No, and they only did it because like, oh, the emus are pissing us off. They basically should have declared war on the sparrows, rats, and fucking flies.
They should have declared war on the emus.
Yeah.
Worked out a lot greater for the fucking.
This new ideology was a departure from the Taoist philosophy of finding a harmonious balance between mankind and nature. No fucking shit. Imagine killing. What was it? We were like 2.5 billion just animals.
Yeah. 2.5 billion only counting for sparrows and rats.
So I'm just reading the Wikipedia. A first-hand account from a former schoolchild at the time of the campaign recounted, it was fun to, and I quote, wipe out the 4 pests. The whole school went to kill sparrows. We made ladders to knock down their nest and beat gongs in the evenings when they were coming home to roost.
Gongs?
Imagine,
It's the sparrow gong.
So, what's your timetable, Timmy? I've got maths. What's your timetable, Timmy? I've got maths, then I've got science, then I've got math, then I've got killing fucking birds.
I've got wielding a shovel and
I've got-
banging
I've
pots
got
and
killing a
pans.
bird for 40 minutes.
I've got stomping on sparrows.
The propaganda poster offered no scientific explanation for why the campaign was necessary. There was no reason. You just got pissed off one
No
day.
scientific explanation.
Yeah, do you reckon Mal woke up and was like woken up by the noise of sparrows one day? Like,
Oh,
fuck it, let's throw it in there.
You say that Mao was absolutely drunk. One day. He was definitely drunk.
Was it Chinese
Drunk
alcohol?
off sake. No, that's Japanese.
I don't know.
Roll of Soviet vodka.
Off opium.
Off his head on fucking heroin. Sparrows.
It's the fucking sparrows, man.
Fucking sparrows.
Oh, the sparrows.
And people laughing. You're making me look a cunt in front of my mates.
To be fair to them, it did reduce disease transmission. It did also lead to a massive fucking
I mean,
famine.
they were also eating each other.
Yeah.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Chinese people are now healthier. so
Yeah, but it has been roughly 60 years. I don't think we can go back to them killing all the bugs, being like, and now look at China.
Do you reckon there's a national holiday in China for sparrow death? It's a happy sparrow day. You go fucking kill
Yeah,
birds.
it's like bonfire night,
Yeah,
but they just put a load of sparrows on a bonfire.
I mean, yeah, we celebrate someone blowing up the king or trying to blow up the king, so they might do that. To be fair.
20 to 30 million people fucking died. Thank you for watching. I've been Keith Spoon and the friends. This has been the 4 Pests.
There's only 3 of us here. End the video now.
Mal would like Oasis.